Hey guys, Tucker here. It has been a long time. I've just been busy with a lot of stuff. But let's not waste any more time. I want to talk about some things that Arkham Knight is criticized for, such as the Batmobile, the story, and the side missions. Anyways, let's begin with number one.
If you're lying, I'll break the other one. The other one? Ah!
The Batmobile is the biggest reason why people dislike Knight. People thought it was overused, and I've got to agree with this. The Batmobile is used in many situations in the game, and in many of the boss fights, and side missions as well. And I think the most annoying part has to do with the tank fights. These fights were not fun and really boring and repetitive. Now, that boy Aqua did do a 100% playthrough of Knight and concluded that the Batmobile is only used around 19% of the time. I feel like I've been using it a lot, but it's really not. When I look at it, I like the Batmobile. I like driving around it. It's a really good traversal option. I gotta say, I don't like it being used a lot, but yeah. Let's move on to number two. Number two, the story. The story is another thing people complain about and criticize. You see, Paul Dini worked on an animated series and worked on Arkham City and Asylum. He was not here for Knight. His idea was rejected, and he eventually was not working for the team. So henceforth, the story just sucked. People hated the Jason Todd reveal, as anyone with half a brain could tell that he was Jason, and the Arkham Knight was Jason. And then there's Joker. You see, in two Arkham games, we had Joker. Then in Arkham Origins, people were hyped to see Black Mask, but disappointed once they saw Joker. And that's the thing they criticize about Arkham Origins, but not anymore. And in Knight, he is dead. He is supposed to be dead. However, he makes a return. Batman gets gassed, and he comes back. I gotta say, I like him. He's very sneaky with his hints to puzzles and stuff, and he's got a couple of hilarious lines. I wasn't really that disappointed when I saw Joker again, nor was I excited though. Also, I feel like Knight just left a lot of plot holes, like the Joker infection. That wasn't really explained that well, and many of it has been concluded by theories and whatnot. And the fear toxin part where Joker was infecting Batman was not really made clear, nor was the ending. But I like how the ending wasn't that clear and was up for your own interpretation. But anyways, let's move on to number three. Number three, the side missions. Arkham Knight has the most side missions out of any Arkham game, and most of the side missions are either a hit or a miss. Some disappointing ones were like the Hush mission, which we took him out in a quick time event, and then Land to the Slaughter, which is just why? Like, why is it there at all? And the malicious side missions, they're fine, but the finale with Deathstroke. However, there were some really good ones there. Like the Man-Bat one. I really like the Man-Bat one, especially the jump scare with him and Joker. These ones were amazing. And then Riddler. They actually made Riddler a good side mission in this game. He had his whole boss fight and he had racetracks. I loved how it wasn't just collecting Riddler trophies, but there was some sort of story with it. And then Professor Pick, these ones are amazing. Just gliding around and finding a strung up corpse with some opera music. And then with that ending boss fight, that was a really well made fight, and I really liked it. And it's really creepy with what he does with his Dollatrons. And these side missions were fun, but when you look at Hush, Hush could have been something greater. It was an amazing side mission in City, and now he was just dumped. And then there's that finale with Deathstroke, that was just sad. And then there's the campaign for disarmament missions, which really just suck. I don't like tank battles that much. Hey, if you enjoy Arkham content and you're enjoying my content, please subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. My goal is for 250 subs soon, and we're pretty close to that. Also, it'd be amazing if you came out to one of my streams. I speedrun there, and I stream on Sunday and Saturday about every week. Anyways, please do the YouTube stuff. Subscribe, yeah. Anyways, back to the video. Number 4, the boss fights. These boss fights were really disappointing. We haven't seen anything as bad as these since Asylum, but man, these were bad. The Deathstroke boss fight, he had such an amazing outing in Origins, only to be a tank fight, which you can take out very easily if you have your meter all charged up. And it's literally just a cloudburst, but boring and easy. And even when we get to fight him hand to hand and he jumps out, we just hit him with one punch and he's over with. Another disappointing one was most of the Jason Todd fights, his cloudburst fight, and I forget the name, but I'm just gonna show a clip of it. These ones, I don't really like the boss fights with these tanks at all, and I just really didn't like them at all. But there are a couple of good ones, like the Riddler one. The Riddler one is spectacular and amazing. It's probably one of my favorite boss fights in the Arkham series. Another good one, I gotta say, Professor Pig. Not much of a boss fight, but I still like the boss fight a lot. You're fighting Dolatrons that can only be knocked out with combo takedowns, and you gotta fight Pig. It's amazing. The Jason Todd fight, the Predator room, I really like that one. Where he keeps sending in enemies, they keep getting better. They got like retroactive stealth panels so that Batman can't see them in detective mode. He's sending out drones. He has like gas lights, And I really like that boss fight. Anyways, those are a lot of negatives in Arkham Knight. But there are a lot of positives too, such as the gameplay. We should focus on the positives, and overall, this game, even though it has its downsides, we can look past it, and I truly think Arkham Knight is an amazing game. Anyways, do all the YouTube stuff, come to a live stream, and anyways, see ya.